6:09, and I'll be calling this meeting to order. First of all, be roll call.
Alex Cantu, present.
John Anise here.
Claudia Ochoa, present.
Armin Garza present.
JJ Peña present.
Francis Salinas present.
And Oscar Salinas here. Dr. Benavides, I do declare a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Salinas. Welcome, members of the audience. This evening, we have Eliu Padilla, a 7th grader at Trevino Middle School, who's going to be leading us for the pledge. He is the son of Rosalinda Martinez and Ruben Hernandez. He is in the orchestra. His hobbies are participating in cross country. His favorite subject is math, and he has 4 brothers and 1 sister. And today, he's accompanied here by his brother, Ilian Padilla. Will everyone please stand so that Eliu can lead us for the pledge?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Eliu. You did a great job, and you represented your campus well. I know Mr. Garcia is here, principal. So thank you, Mr. Garcia, and thank you, Eliu.
All righty, up next, we're going to go with the approval of the tax collector's report for the October 2017. I'll need a motion.
So move.
A motion by Mr. Cantu.
Second it.
And a second by Mr. Alaniz. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Moving on to the next one, be the approval of the minutes for the special call meeting November 14th.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Garza.
Second.
And a second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Up next, Dr. B, you have a long superintendent's report, so.
Yes, we do, but first of all, items number 2 and number 3 are postponed for our January meeting. And then we're going to start with number 1. That's our enrollment report. Members of the audience, we have 14,071 students as of December the 5th in elementary, and 14,544 students in secondary, for a total of 28,615 students.
How are we doing at Juarez, Doc?
Juarez is packed.
How many over?
They have 2177, our largest high school. But they're okay. I was there yesterday, very orderly. Kids are in the classrooms. So they're doing okay.
And our elementaries, which one is the highest one? Is it still with Mendiola, or are we moving to Seguin? Is it Seguin?
Right now, we're not moving anyone, but we do have Seguin at 634, and then we have Mendiola at 781. But nobody's had to move.
Okay.
Any other questions on the enrollment report? If not, thank you. I'm going to ask on Mr. Garza and Mr. Cantu to please step forward to help us recognize several of our staff members and students this evening. First of all, we're going to have recognition of Science Middle School mariachi student, Shantae Sumaya from Palmview, and I think Mr. Ruben Adame is here, Fine Arts Head Administrator, and he's going to help us with these recognitions.
Thank you, Dr. Benavides, President Salinas, members of the board, assistant superintendents, and guests in attendance. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you to recognize 4 special young ladies who were selected as a 2017 Mariachi Vargas National Vocal finalist. These young ladies represented La Joya ISD at the 2017 Mariachi Vargas Extravaganza National Vocal Competition in San Antonio on December 2nd of this month. They performed at the historic Lilac Cockerel Theater in San Antonio and competed against the best mariachi vocalists in the United States. In the middle school division, only 12 vocalists were selected for this honor, and in the high school division, 21 vocalists from the nation were selected as finalists. The Mariachi Vargas Extravaganza National Vocal Competition is a traditional contest for elementary, middle school, high school, and college and university students. It is the largest and most competitive mariachi vocal contest in the world, and the only one of its kind judged by members of Mariachi Vargas. Students must submit a recording to audition for the preliminary phase of this competition, and all recordings are reviewed by a panel of judges. After listening to hundreds of submissions from around the country, finalists were selected and announced on November 1st of this year. On a personal note, I attended this competition and listened to our own pour their heart and soul out on the stage. After the competition was completed, all I could say was, wow. These four ladies performed with such grace and performed at a high professional level of musicianship. They definitely represented La Jolla SD very well. I think we should all give them a round of applause. Please help me recognize Mariachi Vargas Middle School National Vocal Finalist Shanti Zumaya from Dr. Javier Sainz Middle School. Our director is Ms. Diana Garcia, and principal at Dr. Sainz Middle School is Ms. Belen Martinez, who I think is here with us.
Great job, Sumaya. We're proud of you.
Next, our Mariachi Vargas National High School vocal finalists are two-time national finalist Cecilia Garcia from Palmview High School. Her director is Ms. Mara Garcia, and principal at Palmview High School is Mrs. Ivana Ayala.
Congratulations, Cecilia.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Our last two Mariachi Vargas National Vocal finalists are Betsavi Garcia and two-time national finalist San Juanita Garcia from La Jolla High School. Their director is Mr. Martin Cantu, and the principal at La Jolla High School is Mr. Antonio Cano.
Thank you, Mr. Adame. Congratulations, Betsabi and San Juanita. And thank you to Mr. Cantu and Mr. Cano and all the directors from all the schools and their principals.
At this time, I would like to recognize a very special individual. I present to you Mr. Elian Padilla from Domingo Trevino Middle School with the orchestra program. We are recognizing Elian tonight for being awarded a position in the prestigious Texas Music Educators Association Middle School All-Region Orchestra. The Middle School All-Region Orchestra consists of students from orchestra programs from Roma, Texas to Alamo, Texas. Elian auditioned for this position on October 14th at Morris Middle School in McAllen, and after numerous students auditioned in a lengthy and challenging process, Elian was awarded a position in the 2017 TMEA All-Region Middle School Philharmonic Orchestra. Elian plays the cello, and he is taught by Ms. Suzette Chavez, and his principal is Mr. Jose T. Garcia. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elian Padilla.
Congratulations, guys. We're proud of you.
Good evening, Board President, board members, Dr. Benavides, and members of the audience. La Joya ISD sought out young talent to design artwork for our school district's official 2017 greeting card to be published this month for all of our employees. The superintendent and administrative team invited all La Joya ISD high school students to enter the holiday greeting card art contest by creating their own original artwork, which was posted on the district's Facebook page and voted on by our followers. This year, the contest was open to high school students, and ninth grader Ciara Alanis from La Joya High School turned up as a winner of the La Joya ISD 2017 Holiday Greeting Card Contest. Congratulations, Ciara.
Is her teacher here? The name of her teacher, Lily?
Ms. Lucrecia Morales.
Okay, Lucrecia, would you please come forward? Congratulations. Sierra. Our mother's here, so if you could please join us for a picture, and thank you for supporting your daughter. Great job. Our next recognition is recognition of the Texas Education Agency, TEA, Med Standard, and distinction designations for our campuses for the 2016-2017 school year. And we're going to start with, let me see, Mr. Cano? Is that, okay. We're going to start with Mr. Cano at La Joya High School. They had academic achievement in reading, ELA, and academic achievement in social studies, and top 25 closing performance gaps. Congratulations. Next, we have Juarez Lincoln High School, Maria Isabel Solis, principal, academic achievement in reading, ELA. Palmview High School, Bonnie Ayala, principal, academic achievement in reading, ELA. Jimmy Carter, Early College High School, Claudia Gomez Perez, academic achievement in mathematics, top 25 student progress, and post-secondary readiness. Thelma R. Salinas, STEM, Early College High School, Dali Garcia, Principal, Academic Achievement in Mathematics, Academic Achievement in Social Studies, Top 25 Student Progress, Top 25 Closing Performance Gaps, and Post-Secondary Readiness. Let's do a picture for the high schools. A big round of applause for our high schools. Congratulations and thank you guys for all your hard work.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Our next,
Congratulations.
I know. We were going to
Congratulations.
do it last time.
Felicidades.
We moved the meeting to during the day.
Congratulations. Felicidades.
Our next recognition are our middle schools, and we found out today that they're the closest knit group. Lorenzo de Zavala Middle School, Dr. Antonio Ureste, Academic Achievement in Reading, Academic Achievement in Reading ELA, Academic Achievement in Mathematics, Academic Achievement in Science, Top 25 Student Progress, Top 25 Closing Performance Gaps, and Post-Secondary Readiness. At Cesar Chavez Middle School, Rolando Rios as Principal, Academic Achievement in Reading, ELA, Academic Achievement in Mathematics, Top 25% Student Progress, Top 25 Closing Performance Gaps, and Post-Secondary Readiness. Of course, if I don't say that at his school he had academic achievement in social studies, he won't forgive me. At Memorial, you had it in social studies also, so congratulations, Mr. Rios. At Dr. Javier Sainz Middle School, Belen Martinez, Principal, met standard. At Memorial Middle School, Daniel Villarreal, Principal, Academic Achievement in Reading ELA, Academic Achievement in Mathematics, Academic Achievement in Social Studies, Top 25% Student Progress, Top 25 Closing Performance Gaps, and Post-Secondary Readiness. And Richards Middle School, Mr. Thomas Ocaña, Principal, Academic Achievement in Mathematics, Academic Achievement in Science, Academic Achievement in Social Studies, Top 25 Student Progress, Top 25 Closing Performance Gaps, and Post-Secondary Readiness.
Congratulations.
Irene Garcia Middle School, Santana Galvanez, Principal, Academic Achievement in Science, Academic Achievement in Social Studies, Top 25 Student Progress, and Top 25 Closing Performance Gaps. Great job, Mr. Calavan. Juan de Dios Salinas Middle School, Nidia Ortiz, Academic Achievement in Mathematics, Academic Achievement in Science, Top 25 Student Progress, and Top 25 Closing Performance Gaps. Domingo Treviño Middle School, Jose Garcia Principal, Academic Achievement in Science, and Post-Secondary Readiness. Congratulations and thank you to all the middle school staffs and their principals and administrative teams for the work that they did last year. Boys con Michael. Congratulations again. Our elementary schools started with John F. Kennedy Elementary, Mary Guerra as principal, Academic Achievement in Reading ELA, Academic Achievement in Mathematics, Academic Achievement in Science, Top 25 Student Progress, Top 25 Closing Performance Gaps, and Post-Secondary Readiness. Guillermo Flores Elementary, Rosanelia Flores Principal, met standard. Rosendo Benavides Elementary, Donna Martinez, Principal, Met Standard. Leo J. Leo Elementary, Maria Jasinski, Principal, top 25% student progress. Kika de la Garza Elementary, Irene Fernandez as Principal, academic achievement in reading ELA, top 25%, student progress, top 25 closing performance gaps, and post-secondary readiness. E.B. Reina Elementary, Idalia Perez Principal, top 25% student progress. Elodia Chapa Elementary, Linda Laura Lopez Principal, academic achievement in reading, academic achievement in science, and top 25 closing performance gaps. Jose de Escandon Elementary, Mary Sepulveda as Principal, academic achievement in reading, ELA, academic achievement in mathematics, top 25 closing performance gaps, and post-secondary readiness. Diaz Villarreal Elementary, Yolanda Salazar Meave is Principal, academic achievement in reading, ELA, academic achievement in mathematics, and top 25% student progress. Narciso Cavazos Elementary, Marisa Garza is Principal, top 25% student progress.
Congratulations, thank you.
Tabasco Elementary, Mariana Contreras is Principal, academic achievement in mathematics, and top 25% student progress. Patricio Perez Elementary, Myra T. Ramos as Principal, academic achievement in mathematics, and top 25% student progress. Henry B. Gonzalez Elementary, Adriana Cifuentes as Supervisor, top 25 student progress. Lloyd M. Benson Elementary, Magda Silvia Palacios as Principal, academic achievement in reading, ELA, academic achievement in mathematics, academic achievement in science, top 25% student progress, top 25 closing performance gaps, and post-secondary readiness. Sanford Dice Elementary, Roxana Pena, Met Standard. Emiliano Zapata Elementary, Rosa Gonzalez Velas as Principal, Met Standard.
Congratulations, felicidades.
Juan Seguin Elementary, Jacqueline Escobar as Principal, Met Standard. Enrique Quique Camarena Elementary, Mary Lily Garza Ibarra as Principal, academic achievement in reading, ELA, academic achievement in mathematics, academic achievement in science, top 25% student progress, top 25 closing performance gaps, and post-secondary readiness. Dr. Americo Paderes, Erica Gonzalez Principal, Met Standard. William J. Clinton Elementary, Martin Munoz as Principal, academic achievement in reading, ELA, academic achievement in science, top 25% student progress, top 25 closing performance gaps, and post-secondary readiness. Corina Peña Elementary, Raul Luna as Principal, Met Standard. Evangelina Garza Elementary, Maria Flores Guerra as Principal, Met Standard. Dr. Palmira Mendiola Elementary, Alicia Gutierrez as Principal, but to receive their award, Maria Salinas as Supervisor, Met Standard. Congratulations to all of you.
Congratulations, felicidades. Congratulations, felicidades.
Thank you. Congratulations to all the elementary staffs and their teachers
Congratulations, Miss Felicidades.
and their administrative teams. As a district, we met standard, and so we're really, really happy about that. So I'm going to ask all the assistant superintendents to please come forward, and all the board of trustees to please come forward and do a picture, because as a district, we met standard. You can be in the back. Our next recognition is recognition of one of our teachers. Lily, are you going to do that one? Okay.
The RGB Lead Teacher and Administrator of the Year for 2017 were announced and presented at the regional conference on November 16th. Dr. Salai's RGB Lead Director expresses her regrets for not being able to attend today's board meeting to personally recognize these two outstanding educators due to a prior commitment. She has asked me to please read the following statement on her behalf. RGB Lead stands for Rio Grande Valley Linking Economic and Academic Development. It is a nonprofit that partners with education and business leaders throughout the valley to encourage dialogue on the critical skill sets needed for our students to successfully transition into the world of work. RGB Lead conducts many initiatives throughout the Rio Grande Valley, of which La Joya ISD actively participates in, such as the Academies of the RGB, a Fort Next Generation Learning Initiative, the RGB Lead Student Ambassador Program, of which La Joya ISD has 61 students serving as regional leaders promoting college and career readiness, and the RGB Career Academy Leaders Coalition, to name a few. This past November, RGB Lead recognized 4 outstanding educators at our annual RGB Lead Regional Conference at South Padre Island. RGB Lead is honored to let you know that 2 of the 4 honorees this year are from La Joya ISD. These honorees are outstanding educators who positively impact students through their daily actions. These educators help students to pursue college and career goals and help students to develop a love of learning and a desire for excellence in all that they do. RGB Lead is honored to recognize these 2 honorees tonight. For RGB Lead's High School Teacher of the Year for 2017 is Mr. Ricardo Di Garza, business teacher at La Joya Juarez Lincoln High School.
Congratulations, Ricardo.
Mr. Garza teaches Business Information Management for Advanced Technical Credit and Practicum in Business Management. He does an extraordinary job in focusing his lessons on real-life applications, and his sincere compassion for student achievement is evident year after year. Mr. Garza is also the head coach for the girls soccer program at the campus, leading his team to the playoffs in 2015-2016 and serving as varsity assistant head coach from 2008 to 2014. This is the fourth year of being the lead Distributive Education Clubs of America advisor for his school, and he makes sure his students promote the organization at career fairs and feeder elementary schools every year. Mr. Garza takes an active role in promoting RGB LEAD and college and career-focused programs of study and the school within the community. He prioritizes coordinating education job shadowing field trips to take the students to different job sites to understand careers and make classroom instruction relevant. Many of his students earn certification awards, and as a Texas Virtual School lead teacher, he has been part of helping his students achieve a 100% passing rate for the past 6 years. He has been a mentor for new business teachers at the campus, providing guidance with a positive attitude. Mr. Ricardo Garza is an ideal representative for this award because of his undivided dedication to student success. Mr. Garza was nominated by Norma El Quintanilla, who is Career and Technical Education Cluster Coordinator for La Joya ISD.
I know Mr. Garza's family is with us, so Mr. Garza's family, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you for lending us. Thank you.
RGB Leads Administrator of the Year for elementary school, middle school, and high school levels was awarded to Dr. Alda T. Benavides, Superintendent of Schools. Here are some of the highlights from this nomination. Dr. Benavides is well-deserving of the 2017 RGB Lead Administrator of the Year award. Although she is exemplary in many areas, this award is given in special recognition of her outstanding leadership in implementation of Ford Next Generation Learning as part of the academies of the Rio Grande Valley. When regional planning began, Dr. Benavides traveled personally to participate in the Academies of Nashville study visit to observe a national Ford Next Generation Learning model community. Taking with her members of her district's top leadership team, including school board members, cabinet-level administrators, economic development leaders, principals, and teachers. After returning to the Valley, she led a large group of leaders who developed her district's implementation plan, which is designed to help students transition successfully from public schools into higher education and the workforce. Even though she is one of the busiest superintendents in the region, Dr. Benavides participates personally in the academies of the RGV events, modeling for her district's leaders the importance of this initiative in improving student success. She understands how critical it is to work with business employers, community organizations, and post-secondary institutions to help her students succeed in education, work, and in life. Dr. Benavides leads a large school district, and she excels in both administrative leadership and instructional leadership. She also understands the importance of helping the Valley to work together as a region. Dr. Benavides joined the RGV Lead Board of Directors in October 2014 and became a member of the RGB Lead Executive Board in November of 2016, where she serves as a leader of the Regional P16 Council. A graduate of La Joya ISD and the University of Texas Pan American, Dr. Benavides has received many honors. The Texas Association of School Boards named her as a 2015 Superintendent of the Year Award for Region 1, and we're happy to add to the award by honoring her as RGB Leads Administrator of the Year for 2017. Dr. Benavides was nominated by Ernesto Villarreal, Director of the College First program. Congratulations, Mr. Garza and Dr. Benavides, for this much-deserved recognition. We would also like to thank the La Joya SD Board of Trustees for your partnership in preparing students for a successful life in the region, state, and nation. Thank you. Oh, yes.
This concludes the superintendent's report.
All righty. Congratulations to all the nominees. Again, moving on to the next one, be the school board member continuing education end of the year report.
As required, I was going to quote it, but I don't find it. Okay. As a requirement, we are required to report the board members' total number of hours at the end of each year, which is the board meeting of December. John Valente Alanis has completed 0 hours. Juan Jose J.J. Peña, 6.25 hours. Oscar Salinas, 8 hours. Armin Garza, 29.75 hours. Alejandro Alex Cantu, 21.75 hours. Claudia Ochoa, 13.50 hours. And Francis Salinas, 0 hours. That's what I thought, because you went to the island. We also have as a board pending 3 hours for everyone for a required team building session that's required. So, but this is the report as of the end of December, and we do have that training pending for all trustees.
Okay, thank you, Doc. Next one would be item number 2 under discussion, framework for the school board development.
The only thing under this item, no need to have a discussion, but it is required that we provide it to the board. So this is the framework for school board development, and it talks about, as a board, what the vision should be, what the structure of the board should be, how the board is held accountable, and how the board serves as an advocacy to promote unity for the whole group, and then also working with the superintendent as a team of 8 to make sure that we carry forth the vision of the district. And it is a requirement that the Board of Trustees receive this framework for school board development, and so it has to be part of our agenda that you received it. Any questions on the board members' framework for school board development? If there are no questions, then we go to item number 3.
Yeah, which would be the recruitment efforts during leaver window.
We have Berta Perez, who is our leaver coordinator. We keep changing, the state keeps changing from leavers and dropouts and leavers, but they're leavers. So she's going to give us a little update on the recruitment that we did in the fall and how we ended up. Welcome, Ms. Perez.
Good afternoon, Dr. Benavides, members of the board and distinguished audience. I am going to be giving you a report on our daily recruitment efforts that we had at the beginning of the school leaver window. As of August 21st, 2017, when school opened, we had 1,370 students who did not show up for school. At the end, we had the leaver window closed on October the 27th. By that time, we had already recruited 1,130 kids, leaving us with 240 students that we did not know the whereabouts. On your report that we submitted there, La Jolla High School started off with 315 students at the beginning of the year that had not showed up for class. By the end of this leaver school window, we had only 91, so we recovered 74% of our students at La Jolla High School. At Juarez Lincoln, we started off with 383 students that did not show up on the first day of school. By the end of the leaver window, we had only 93 students that were still missing, giving us a recovered percentage of 76%. At Palmview High School, we had 256 kids that did not show up on the first day. By the end of the leaver window, we had 56 students that we did not know their whereabouts, giving them a 78% recovery rate. Both Jimmy Carter Early High School and Thelma Salinas Early High School ended up with 100% recovered of their students, and all 8 middle schools wound up with 100% recovered of all their students. As of 10/27, we had 113 migrant students that had not shown up to school, and by the time we closed the window, we had 41 of them who we have not accounted for. And at the middle school, we had 49 at the beginning of the school leaver window, and we wound up with 3. But we have until January the 16th for these migrant students to come in, because they're going to be reported on the second PEMS window submission. We want to thank all of the administrators, all the campuses for all their hard work. This is an ongoing process of recovering students. We do this on a daily basis. We make phone calls, we do home visits, we keep track of the students. We search for them on our statewide database. So want to congratulate all those 10 campuses that had 100% recovery efforts for our leavers, Dr. Benavides.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Mr. Cantu. I know he joined us in one of our Saturdays as recruitment. If there was any other board member that I'm not aware of. If not, thank you, Mr. Cantu. We really appreciate you going with us to look for the leavers.
That's
And
right.
so,
We had 2 windows, and Mr. Cantu was out there in the hot sun recovering students, and so were you, Dr. Benavides, so thank you very much.
not a problem. That's our job. Thank you, Ms. Perez, very, very much.
Thank you, Ms. Perez. Alrighty, guys, moving on to consent agenda, and I will need a motion. Motion by Mr. Alanis,
Second.
a second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Moving on to under letter, I think it's still under letter A, number 7, civil service software. I need a motion.
I so move.
I'll second it.
I have a motion by Ms. Salinas, and a second by, I'll take you as a second, Mr. Alanis.
Yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Under letter C, business and finance, number 6.
Mr. President, I hate to interrupt you, but just for purposes of the minutes, did we have any public comment sign up?
Sorry?
Oh, the public comments.
Public comments.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I did. There are no public comments left.
Just let the minutes
There you go.
reflect that we didn't have any.
Okay, so then you want us to go back, or we'll just take a note there?
No public comment.
Okay, that's fine. All right, then moving on to number 6, now under letter C, business and finance, acceptance of the substantial completion of the La Jolla ISD LED lighting project for Rosendo Benavides Elementary.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Garza,
Second.
second by Ms. Salinas. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Under letter C, business and finance, number 7, acceptance of the substantial completion for the La Jolla ISD lighting project at Sanford IS Elementary.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Garza,
Second.
second by Ms. Salinas. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Under letter C, business and finance, number 8, acceptance of the substantial completion for the new La Jolla ISD natatorium project.
I so move.
Motion by Ms. Salinas,
Second.
second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Item number 9, under business and finance, proposal submitted by engineering firm for the La Jolla ISD HVAC replacement project at the Old Juarez Lincoln High School.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Cantu.
Second.
I'll take Mrs. Salinas second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Number 10, under letter C, business and finance, proposal submitted by engineering firm for the lighting and ventilation system project at the cold and dry storage facility.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Anis,
Second.
second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Under C, business and finance, number 11, proposal submitted by engineering firm for the renovations to the chiller replacement project at the Performing Arts Center.
I so move.
Motion by Ms. Salinas,
Second.
second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Number 12, under letter C, business and finance, legal assistance fund 2018, Texas Association of School Board District membership.
I so move.
Motion by Ms. Salinas,
Second.
second by Ms. Ochoa. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Under letter C, business and finance, number 13, 2018, Texas Association of School Board District membership fee, school board districts.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Garza,
Second.
second by Mr. Cantu. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Under letter D, instruction and student services, authorize school safety director to continue radio communication study.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Cantu,
Second.
and a second by Mr. Garza. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Under letter D, Instruction and Student Services, number 15, approval of the 2017-2018 district and campus improvement plans, including targeted improvement plans.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Garza,
Second.
and a second by Ms. Ochoa. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Before we go on to item E under Human Resources, I would like to pull item number 2, Doc, as requested by members for discussion in executive session.
Okay.
Okay, so now moving on to number 1, reclassification of positions. Item 1 under letter E, Human Resources.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Cantu and a second by Ms. Salinas. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Skipping number 2 on to number 3 under letter E, Human Resources, public hearing and approval of salary adjustments regarding payment in excess of contractual amounts. Since it's a public hearing, we will be going into a public hearing at 6:56. Is there any questions? Members of the board? Any questions from the audience? Okay, no questions, and we'll be exiting from a public hearing at 6:56 as well. I'll need a motion.
So move.
I'll take Mr. Cantu's motion, and I'll take Mr. Garza as the second.
Yes, sir.
Second by Mr. Garza. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. At this time, it is 6:56, and under sections codes 551-0571, 551-072, and 551-074, we are going into executive session. Thank you. For the record, we're back from executive session at 7:54.
And Mrs. Ochoa had to leave, so she's not with us to close out the meeting.
Okay, so we're back from executive session, letter H, personnel.
So move.
Items 1 through 5?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, a motion by Mr. Cantu,
Second.
second by Mr. Peña, correct? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. It is 7:55, and meeting is adjourned. Thank you.